This video's got a bunch of different things in it. I'm actually finishing my battery box. I'm putting some new springs on the front to give the car a little bit better ride, as well as work on the shifter cables. Battery box to be finished up. I've got a lot to do here, making a hell of a mess. Right here I've gone ahead and built a cover for my gas tank, the fuel cell box. See, it's got screw about every 4.5, 5 inches or so. This will also have a little bit of a weather seal, rubber seal on it when I go ahead and put it all in. Right here I use these little thumb screws on this part across the main member here. And the reason I did that is because this will have a cover that's going to use these same holes that cover the engine. Comes up and goes over the top of the motor. So these thumb screws will allow me to, you know, pull that cover on and off, because obviously I'm going to have to be able to get to the motor pretty easy. So anyway, that box has been built. I'm going to be working on the coilovers. Pretty stiff. I don't think these are going to be very good for the front, so I've been playing around with some new springs. I've got some new springs here from Ride Tech that are going to be a little bit softer and be a little bit less of a little bit more smoothness. It's a little bit smaller than that spring right there, so I'm getting ready to install these and continue working on this front end. Okay, I've now installed the new springs. They actually look perfect. They look like it's gonna be really good. These are 275s, and I've calculated my front end weight at about that on either side. So it looks like they're gonna be good. I've got a lot of travel. Got 3+ inches of travel right now, and I can make that even more by moving that shock down. But I'm working right now on my fuel box again. I've created this little rubber seal for the tubes to go through. It's got 2 little plates that hold it through with a couple screws. That's some thick butyl nitride rubber right there. 2 holes drilled through it. That's going to be a pretty good seal. I'm also working on my shifter cable here. I've got it in. It has a little metal jacket right here for heat protection from the exhaust. But I'm going to go ahead and beef that up a little bit with some of this exhaust wrap. I'm going to just put it on here, and I'm going to wrap this whole thing in foil tape. So right now I'm working on getting these 2 shifter cables through this hole and closing this off. These 2 shifter cables here where they pass through the firewall. This has got the it's got that header wrap under this heavy-duty foil tape on both of these. So now I'm going to actually put some abrasion protection with some really heavy-duty shrink wrap that I have. I'm going to cut a piece to fit here and here, and I'll probably do a double layer. That'll give me a good bit of protection for vibration before I even get down to this level. Okay, now I've got these things ready to go in. I actually put some heavy-duty rubber tape right where it crosses through the firewall on both pieces. Pretty good amount of it, about 4 layers of it. And then I put this heat shrink piece over the top of it. So this is real strong here, real tough. Hopefully it will be able to handle the vibrations of going through the rear firewall right there. I'm getting ready to put these back in, and then when I do, I'm going to build a bracket for where it goes through the firewall here and where it goes through the firewall down on this side too.